Introducing the valedictorian, Stephanie Martin. In the fall, Stephanie will be attending Worcester Polytech Institute and major in mathematics. With her college degree, she hopes to work in the field of technology, creating mathematical models. She is a dancer with 15 years of experience, as well as a 5-year player for the high school's varsity cross country and track and field teams. Stephanie is a member of the National Honor Society and a recipient of the Bosch and Lomb Honorary Science Award, Academic Excellence Awards for English, Art, and Math, and a member of the Republicans All-American team. I am proud and privileged to present to you this evening the valedictorian of the class of 2014, Stephanie Martin.
Let's start off with a riddle. What is a self-luminous celestial body consisting of a mass of gas held together by its own gravity?
Star!
That's correct. Your teachers taught you well. To those of us who are not scientists, it's a small speck of light in the night sky. To a kindergarten teacher, it's a sticker to award students for their good work. To a family, it's a way to honor relatives lost in the military. To a child, it's all he or she aspires to be one day. A star is a symbol of possibilities, of believing in oneself to achieve a dream. It's versatile, just like our education, in which we not only learn what a star is, but also how people apply it in everyday life. Knowledge is like a star, multifarious in nature and unique to the individual. And the knowledge we gained in school is no exception. Stretching from the lessons of textbooks to lessons of life. Our math teachers taught us that when a problem is impossible to solve, all we need to do is think of a new way to approach it. Our history teachers taught us that humanity likes to ignore the past, even though we know history repeats itself. Our science teachers taught us how to think using our big Homo sapien brains. And our English teachers taught us how to put our thoughts into words in a coherent, succinct manner. Regardless of the subject matter, each of our teachers taught us valuable skills that reached beyond the textbook. And they believed in us from the day we met them to the day we walked out of their classrooms for the last time. Aside from academia, we also had the pleasure of learning some not-so-ordinary skills over the last 5 years at Palmer High. We now know there are only so many ways to cook chicken. Exactly how much time it takes to drive from our houses to the school and run up the stairs to our classes, and that the school only has 2 temperatures, hot and freezing. So always dress in removable layers. All of this knowledge will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life, especially when trying to think of a way to cook the chicken sitting in the back of our freezers. But one of the most important lessons we learned over the last 5 years is to believe in ourselves and each other, regardless of the circumstances. If we look at school in a broad sense, it has a very simple structure. Elementary school focuses on memorization, from counting to reading, to rhymes such as Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. In middle school, we take all those memorized facts and build on them. By the time we reach high school, we are trying to find new ways to approach those same concepts. Many of us won't need to know how to divide 2 polynomials in the future. And we may never use a Bunsen burner again. That's okay, because high school is more than just facts. It's a test of believing in ourselves and our ability to think. When given a problem we didn't understand, did we push it aside and give up? Or did we figure out a way to get an answer? If the answer was wrong, did we find out a way, or found out why, so that we could get it right on the test in a few days? Or did we let it slide and take the bad grade? In order to get where we are today, Each of us had to learn not to give up on ourselves when we didn't understand something. Whether it was to pass a class or do well on a test, everyone sitting here had the willpower to keep trying until we reached our goals. So maybe Romeo and Juliet may not help us when we are doctors, but the perseverance skills we developed trying to read Shakespearean English could make it easier to decipher complicated medical terminology in the future. We made it through high school by believing in ourselves and having enough willpower to stick it out until the end. Schoolwork was only half the battle. Now that we have gone through the past and the present, it's time to talk about where we are going in the future. Whether it be 2 minutes down the road or halfway across the world, we are all going in somewhere in life. There's no way to know if we will go on to cure cancer, rock the world, or become the next James Bond. What we do know, though, is we are all inspired, motivated individuals who believe in ourselves and each other. As long as we continue to believe, life will seem a little bit easier. There will always be that glimmer of hope in the back of our minds, cheering us on through the good times and the bad. The end of high school is a stepping stone in our lives that marks the beginning of a new era of believing, one in which we will look at the world as a place of opportunity rather than a planet rotating around the sun. We were born with the ability to believe, but we must learn to believe in ourselves. We can then use that faith to open up to the world and believe in one another, just as those around us have for the past 5 years. To all the people that have believed in us, on behalf of myself and my classmates, thank you. Thank you for showing us that believing can make a difference in someone else's life. To all the teachers, faculty, and staff, thank you for making our educational experience your top priority and believing that each and every one of us has the ability to learn. And to all our friends, family, and parents, thank you for always being there and shaping us into the brilliant young adults we are today. Your love and support provided a foundation for us to build on, an example of believing from which we can learn. So, class of 2014, as we move forward in our lives, whether it be enrolling in college, entering the workforce, or starting a family, don't stop believing in yourselves and have faith in one another. Believe in yourself, and you can elucidate the problem that defies all solutions. Gain knowledge from your experiences, enjoy the beauty of nature's creations, and speak the language of success. The only person that can pull you down is you. So believe in yourself and let nothing stand in your way. The power is not in the individual lessons, but rather in believing ourselves. Thank you.